and as I break the Kenya a free honoma Nigeria net trendy Davido be say we've shattered Nigeria or more a shattered Nigeria down with a yet Davido 2024 not just say Davido and Chioma finally ye dia grossa ye hu finsa he say no officially or more ababe ye Mr. and Mrs. Adekele and me no ka say there we don't have any Chioma as any baby mama BIBM Chioma is no longer a baby mama to a yet Davido now so no the predictor of marriage the prophet of marriage the only counselor aware ba otimi kasa ema yehu sha aware we ebedi say no ono a and a prophesy about a year fella McAfee and the medical aware and finally a man for a shas say omo de ne bo kwakoma ne say counselor literate okan ya mpawo se fella ne ye medical aware de nya de be kwakodu ba bia truly yes we say they okay no abem now after the trend I mean they are still trending Davido is still trending for the videos you can't stop watching the pictures you can't stop watching we dey go bit match sa just say marriage ya ho enwum ni ade nyina de enya asem ketwa now can salute to Chioma ye aware we enya ade a ebe last ochem say enu 5 years kwa 7 years kwa de endu kwata be 1 year there negu inkote so den sem de tuja
okay na so bi ka say Davido wale hwan
Chioma
girl na wa twins na man
yeah
and thank you so it's a compensational marriage but this marriage will not stand, it will collapse.
Another prediction.
It's not prediction and it's not prophetic,
it's spiritual.
But why
it will collapse.
Davido and Chioma's marriage will not stand.
How?
You know, Davido at his age he's not ready for marriage,
for enjoyment.
If Davido marries at this time, he's wasting his energy.
1992.
He's wasting his energy.
Yes.
Why?
No, he's not. Charlie on
a 92 born.
Awade en kana bra bo hu sisi a.
It's in Kadabe na nkonware.
E undu awade.
Undu ye.
Davido. Yeah. You see, as a matter of fact, what's Nkrofo bebre akase Davido ni we woba waka a lot of baby mamas say once wabe justify and abaka say enukra na what it da. Abaye we on anything or we no ne ba ni to pool mu owuye utie a lot of comments about it. Girl we one go be wale no.
Ono ano ne wo ya.
Ono ano ne wo ba.
One ka obe wale no.
Ye ntimi nche ye nye Davido.
Enti e na me say. Hwe girl no so obi bisa sa na girl no nkoye ukoye den. And now this is Shatamichi ware hwan no nko ware no.
Say bia wa wo hia ne dofo.
Wine.
Obi wo be no.
Yes, or couple Lebanese be wale no. But say Ghana yeti one e wale no. Wine. Wine there wale no. So you want Nkrofo a oni omo hyan ekoba e din nti ne be ye den se obetuma ko power le hofro. E din ne se Chioma ne ho na abo ne ho so but Davido ani na atwe mpranda ene na wo ba akora na ewu a on wale wo no. What must say? Eya e se de ka se ya sapon pina mo ne na me. So an wale ne da.
David.
On wale ne da.
From here to TD.
On now on wale ne da.
Yeah.
Never.
More or less like
what I say is cohabitation.
Yeah.
Okay. That has glorified itself into let's assume that we are married in the mind. What must I say? So what will be a baby mama? And then me Caribbean say a baby mama is on her own. Mind you, a side chick is on her own. A wife is on her own. So you cannot compare a baby mama to a side chick or to a sex mate.
Okay.
So everybody is on her own. It is a video call na muye dede why adio why adio penyo bia na ne oba wo na kola ni wu a wo be san kokko why it's just compensational marriage.
You don't believe it will stand.
Write it down. They should prove me wrong and suffer in the marriage like somebody has proved me wrong, suffered and now has collapsed.
Second floor obi so be ka say ebe gu so anka egu dada because we dey tia cho.
Ah now one now dating na che wawalo
2015 acho.
Sebo, mo se tell you mo ha mo sa ya me ya o.
Because say high on sa
Sebo, obi awale bi asuro.
Yeah, say last okay.
It's fear that's why you marriage, including myself. And the reason why Rosie is still single is because of fear. Because the right person that can marry this girl sitting down is already married. Whoever must marry Rosie for Rosie to become good, sound, and clear is already married.
Okay.
Say, give me that few hours of life.
Yeah.
Say, Davido, because of these twins, will manage this relationship a minimum of 5 years, a maximum of 7 years, unless this girl gives birth again. So, I will be good before 7 years.
This is huge.
Your prediction is a maximum of 7 years.
5-7.
The lady doesn't give birth again. Wow.
Just say,
I say it's compensational marriage. And it's a big mistake. And I want to advise David that this thing she is doing noise. It should be a traditional marriage. You shouldn't make a mistake and go into civil marriage. Otherwise, you become more useless than any other person on earth.
Change up at the end. Well, Counselor Akasa.
For the predictor of a marriage, we predicted a lot of marriages. The current one or can say begua eguno a medical and fella McAfee, and people are saying I send me a council dinner no abekan. It's like he's siding with a section of Nigerians who are also saying say we enkusi baby it's only Councillor Lutrate and a kasan same way, but ono na sebi why bold enough to make this a pronouncement. Wasan the other in Simbi atuja yemkotni yemkutien.
We initial impression about near cost no ni how we see no send it to I should be a banner what yes and say so yeah we need you tune.
You be coming church for na as a for Facebook. Me ka say and people our dear obia nyayanka on wale. But if you tina ye nyaya wale. We marry because of fear. We stay married because of fear. And unfortunately for us, those who are not married to are also not married because of fear. And the our little factor who maybe that the video hot down and to share a phone will be the bakery, the bakery, the Utopia. Bubo Brudo. Chanyaman is Kakrasi into nation function phone. Says bad name, chef no. A cha nash. And you by say, yes, a phone on the Ebeshi. Now, the area said, yes, I want to I want to see also. And also, it is a one year shaman tema, Ebeshi. One fact is, I want to shaman tema, a bit to brothers with 2 out of 1 in a yet to serve from a brother. Tana, what the answer share for it. Yeah, you're team young, almost have one to super in Tem Abba. This is a bit about our body. Over time, in Nayan Kaya Yao, and the bucket to go talk to you, so the cat and Conabra.
Yeah.
That's how about Flana, Mammy, not in our own town. And it's like trying to please the masses and tickling himself and laughing. I promise you, this is a good initiative by the leader. But it is not going to be a marriage that when it does all the count to 10 years going, 5 years going, 9 years going. Now, me one and say, me I want to so big man. What people say? I could have old him. Old him. I want Nigeria quite so a young comrade. And yes, I am not the very mobile. And so I wanted to say, me now, well, my son, you want to harm me. That is my brother, Mama Barrow. I need to compensate her. It's your game now. Maybe I'm a generation it's a compensational marriage. Or while I am compensation, or while I can no any other say, yeah, Panamu, the son Asher when you yam
and about you yam, all these say can't tell me, 70 be a walk or say. I will honor you as loud as I disrespected you in the past, my chichi.
Thank you. And I can say, but one thing, was settle the girl so that any form of shame or disgrace that will have to come up, or wipe it off one way or the other. But Emma, young kind of crazy. Oba only subai. Oba only wadi. And anyone may know wadi. Oba, I mean, a woman who would not give you respect will not respect you because you've been able to marry her. Look, if there's a lady pushing for marriage, and you refuse and say, Unyawale, watch her demeanor, watch her attitude. Obey the action, obey you back one children, obey your children, some awali no. Any cause of divorce, 90.7% is seen before the marriage. And remember, say, Davido the night to say, and I get a call with the Uber Pensubi, not a pedestal, every good, not only now, I live in India, Wale Eddie. The kind of class of Wale Eddie. Why now we could do a compare with the machine? So what he's doing, he knows he has to feed us the masses with content. He knows he has to let us feel that he's not a bad person. He is not an ungrateful being. Because there have been a lot of great famous conversation.
When I said, I said, if you anymore, you're not a man for a cashew or yet the video do or yet, we shall do yam.
May I say, or your vanity and Obama that the when Jana conform to fro, and Mema he may say, or Bema say, you know, that kind of move is what is going on. But in Manati, I said, dear me, piano, Target here, dear. They all have no dachi. But a na bravo, or let's say limiting letting home come. Maybe the why game, pay for on them. And so was there some could say now can. Now, of a sudden, you are not a measure that 3 months and I am a but and check or nothing. Oma may now through a da. And that's how I go see Funa. You know, shut your bed for the banner.
And he wouldn't deal with Musa Sawadi, a Beko baby.
Maybe was the video near what you do. And yes, so in Baboni. And then yes, so Banis in Baboni.
Where Yamian Shawadi, son, and who know.
That's the way you show. Compensation, I never can say opinion.
Me the baby, that's an amade, me de patao, pata, and ice and pata be.
And pata, what dear? Ma, me no one that sin a bear. And Obia Casa, and the master of Bobby, what the this one you will. Let this over with you. And your companion was said, you made this review when you we. Nah, Uncle in Huchima, Obia Casa, and yet Bemetiana, or only the woman, Uncle West Sawalo, who now would be surprised, no, I do here, and then my dear son was spent here, making my bed now so it is compensational marriage from where I sit. But they catch them and say, but
send your children with you now. Quite a bone show for us and be our mocking, and all the Aquaco, not Omubuzam saying here. Chioma, one ya bema bia, in fact, when ya bema papa be a scene the video, think I so jai the video and says our dear we were penny. One
bra, as you say, about baby, and the Christian body about Chimpra. Na one friend see, or the other. And now a value question about Yao. No feeling of from. Now, what you weird papa? Many of us know. A value on the funny face are we. Oh, we have them at the upper. But because of the level where funny face is, so one is my wallet. Oh, it's just as a bitch. Chatawali, baby mama. No way, or you're hard working. But them not there near Wallet. Ah, them man will make sense. Wallet. And you say they are only okay, Walino. But the Sabakutia could do. And yet, clean. Say only council to be a Wally. When that children be near go shop the Siam, who called down, I'll go away. That is the problem with most people. For the men, they don't care, but for the women, your former husband will be a former baby daddy or whoever. And they just not talent for you. And you need a Chioma, you will be out. But so that the people here, and I told you, I'm also trying to say, or when you before our year now, the company share of them and Kowalia, no one than so say, then the Yami, let me see all of Kowale, that game they do. Let me Yami, let us have a lot of girls today. That's because they had a child with a certain man with class. They've not taken the boldness to marry somebody else. Or if they marry somebody else, then they are marrying somebody that they can still control and still have proper connection with the previous one.
So let's wrap up this way. ebre bi atwem medical ne fela wade o kan si supi nti ebre yi ene ne ekosui na manfo ahase yi video no ne waka nyina fa Davido ni Chioma ho do ayade ahu sa wade we se betimi edi be mfie be enum ana mfie
the Davido ni Chioma wade okobro 5 years na tisa kola ni
Kabio
because of the thing
Kabio
the Oma warrior no okobro 5 years if I keep them maximum 7 years they can't pretend for long akola ni it's because of the things
obi be ka se o konfuboni na wo hwe se eyi ekrombo
you want to say you said you said now so shy
enti hu awade ne se betimi akwa abrumfie be ye nso
no they can obi kwa awade bi
there because na person meti hu awade ne se betimi akwa abrumfie be ye nso it won't last more than 7 years
no because if you see this marriage going beyond 7 years they are sticking to because of the child. The next thing that can cause them to force themselves and pretend they want to please us is for the girl to have another child, so that the child will be a bait. But the Davido is not in a capacity to marry this girl.
I didn't know Kaza.
To
Why?
stay in marriage.
Why?
He's not a boy that must stay in marriage with such girl. To say, or no, but you are now. Only a one each one. Only Kakran, some of Obitawali, maybe on them to see or Walia and so. It's a misquoting for say. So, the so you begin not the GG, on Shannon, go at the class, and Mawadia.
This answer what the ninja. Chioma ni Davido awadi na ebegu.
That ebegu. Make ka bo wale me awale bu 9 days. I'm wale. But you stick to this time. Kurobi so me to Kenya in their capital city. E ko si kura ma ni kwa be di ma tema me du airport e wo kurobi so kura ma ye kaseti am. So see egu.
Awadi amanfo agina mu ufa social media wo se awadi no begu anyina.
Oh, that. When I saw the other day, I was you see the the foundation for the marriage is the reason why the marriage cannot stand.
And also am moro be mfie be enso.
No. Now because if their marriage go past 7 years, not to say get that sound with you and wants to still use the child as a bait to stay in the marriage. Away from that, it will not stand because the young man we are talking about, he's not ready for marriage. And I'm happy he's not ready for one because the girl now, our game is unified. The bit of that one year when they want to the buy, you need to hear. To see the other woman, I wanted to be they who they just are not the
They go far away.